Stop believing that only alcohol, painkillers, or obvious junk food threaten your kidneys. The hidden kidney killer I am talking about today is sitting in millions of kitchens right now, and most people consume it every single day without a second thought. As a physician who has spent decades studying age-related disease, I can tell you that many older adults are shocked when they learn what is quietly damaging the body's natural filtration system. A large study from Harvard researchers involving more than 15,000 adults found that dietary patterns high in certain processed ingredients were associated with significantly faster declines in kidney function, with some participants showing nearly double the rate of deterioration over time. Scientific references are in the description. And stay with me because the number one item on today's countdown surprises almost everyone. Many of my patients assumed it was harmless, healthy, or even recommended. Then their lab results told a different story. Before we dive in, tell me your age and answer this question in the comments. Have you ever had a kidney stone, reduced kidney function, or a family member with kidney disease? I read every comment, and hearing your experiences helps this community learn from one another. Your kidneys are remarkable. Think of them like two highly trained security teams working 24 hours a day. They filter waste, balance minerals, regulate fluids, and help control blood pressure. But after age 60, the kidneys naturally lose some efficiency. By age 75, many adults have experienced a meaningful decline in filtration capacity. That makes hidden dietary stressors much more dangerous. Let us begin with number 5. Number 5 is processed deli meat. It may seem convenient, but convenience often comes with a cost. Ham, sausage, hot dogs, and many packaged lunch meats are loaded with sodium, preservatives, and phosphate additives. Researchers from Johns Hopkins and other institutions have repeatedly linked high sodium intake with elevated blood pressure, one of the leading causes of kidney damage. Why does this matter more for aging adults? As we get older, blood vessels become less flexible. Imagine trying to push water through an old garden hose that has hardened in the sun. Increased pressure places extra strain on the delicate filtering units inside the kidneys. Inflammation also rises with age, making recovery slower. I remember a patient named Walter, age 72, from Tulsa. He ate deli sandwiches almost every day. When we reviewed his diet, he was consuming more than twice the recommended sodium level. After reducing processed meats and focusing on fresh protein sources, his blood pressure improved and his kidney markers stabilized over the following year. If you eat deli meat, keep portions small and occasional. Choose fresh roasted chicken, turkey, or fish whenever possible. The best timing is during balanced meals that include vegetables rich in potassium, if your doctor has not restricted potassium intake. For synergy, pair lean protein with fiber-rich vegetables. Fiber helps support healthier metabolic function and may reduce some of the stress associated with highly processed foods. Now let us move to number 4. Number 4 is dark-colored soda. Many people expect me to mention sugar, but the bigger issue is often phosphoric acid and phosphate additives. Several observational studies have suggested that frequent consumption of certain sodas may be associated with poorer kidney outcomes, particularly when combined with other unhealthy habits. Think of excess phosphate like too many delivery trucks arriving at a small warehouse. Eventually, the system becomes overwhelmed. Healthy kidneys can usually handle fluctuations, but aging kidneys often struggle to maintain perfect mineral balance. After 65, hormonal systems involved in calcium and phosphate regulation become less efficient. That means excessive intake can place additional burdens on the body. Some research from major university medical centers has reported that people consuming multiple servings of soda daily were more likely to show signs of kidney stress compared with those who drank water most often. If you enjoy carbonated beverages, limit frequency and prioritize water. Sparkling water with lemon can be a practical alternative. Drink fluids steadily throughout the day rather than consuming large amounts at once. For synergy, combine proper hydration with regular walking. Even a 20-minute walk supports circulation and helps the kidneys receive the blood flow they need. Before I reveal number 3, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Our goal is to help older adults protect their health, maintain independence, and make informed decisions using practical science. Your support allows us to continue sharing this information. Now for number 3. Number 3 is excessive table salt hiding in everyday foods. This is not only the salt shaker on your table. It is the sodium packed into canned soups, frozen dinners, crackers, sauces, and restaurant meals. Many people consume far more sodium than they realize. The National Institutes of Health and numerous cardiovascular studies have shown that high sodium intake contributes to hypertension. High blood pressure is often called the silent killer because it can damage organs for years before symptoms appear. The kidneys are among its favorite targets. Imagine the kidney filters as thousands of tiny coffee filters. Excess pressure gradually stretches and damages them. Once enough filters are lost, overall performance declines. Aging bodies have fewer reserves, so the effects become more noticeable. A patient named Dolores, age 78 from Dayton, believed she ate reasonably well. Yet her daily menu included canned soup, packaged snacks, and restaurant takeout. When she tracked sodium intake, she discovered she was consuming astonishing amounts. Over several months, modest dietary changes helped improve her blood pressure readings dramatically. Aim for fresh ingredients whenever possible. Flavor foods with herbs, garlic, onion, lemon, or vinegar rather than relying entirely on salt. Read labels carefully. The optimal strategy is consistency, not perfection. For synergy, pair lower sodium eating with adequate magnesium from foods such as leafy greens and legumes, assuming they fit your personal medical plan. Now we are entering the top 2. Number 2 is excessive added sugar, especially from sweet drinks and processed desserts. Most people associate sugar with diabetes, but fewer understand the connection to kidney health. Elevated blood sugar can damage the tiny blood vessels that feed kidney tissue. Researchers have documented that diabetes remains one of the leading causes of chronic kidney disease worldwide. Repeated glucose spikes create a stressful environment inside the body. Think of it like sandpaper repeatedly rubbing against delicate machinery. The damage accumulates little by little. This becomes especially important after 70 because insulin sensitivity often declines. In simple terms, the body becomes less efficient at handling sugar. Mitochondria, the tiny energy factories inside cells, also become less resilient. Chronic inflammation can rise, creating a perfect storm for organ damage. I think about Geraldine, age 80 from Phoenix. She considered fruit drinks healthier than soda and drank several glasses every day. When she learned how much added sugar they contain, she switched primarily to water and unsweetened beverages. Combined with medical guidance, her blood sugar control improved substantially. Practical advice is straightforward. Limit sugary beverages, desserts, and heavily sweetened snacks. Choose whole fruit instead of products packed with added sugars. If you enjoy something sweet, have it alongside a balanced meal rather than on an empty stomach. For synergy, combine lower sugar intake with protein-rich foods because protein can help promote steadier energy levels. And now the item I teased at the beginning. Number 1 is ultra-processed foods loaded with hidden additives. This category includes many packaged snacks, flavored instant meals, processed baked goods, and products with long ingredient lists filled with unfamiliar compounds. People often focus on a single nutrient and miss the bigger picture. Several large population studies have reported associations between higher consumption of ultra-processed foods and increased risks involving metabolic disease, cardiovascular problems, and declining kidney health. While no single ingredient explains everything, the overall pattern is concerning. Why are these foods particularly troublesome for older adults? Aging bodies experience anabolic resistance, meaning muscles respond less efficiently to nutrition. At the same time, inflammation tends to increase while recovery capacity declines. Ultra-processed foods often provide plenty of calories but relatively little nutritional support. It is like trying to repair a house using boxes of packing material instead of quality lumber. Many products contain combinations of excess sodium, added sugar, unhealthy fats, and phosphate additives. Individually, these may seem manageable. Together they create a constant burden. The kidneys must help process the consequences day after day. One of my favorite success stories involves Frank, age 76, from Columbus. He was not eating large amounts of obvious junk food. Instead, he relied on packaged convenience meals because cooking felt exhausting. We gradually replaced some of those foods with simple alternatives such as oatmeal, eggs, vegetables, beans, and fresh protein. Within months, he reported more energy, improved blood pressure, and better overall well-being. His laboratory trends moved in a positive direction as well. The practical approach is not perfection. Start by examining labels. If an ingredient list reads like a chemistry textbook, consider whether a less processed option exists. Focus on foods that your grandparents would recognize. Prepare simple meals at home when possible. Timing matters less than consistency. Small improvements repeated daily often outperform extreme diets followed briefly. For synergy, pair whole foods with regular hydration and gentle physical activity. Movement improves circulation. Proper hydration supports filtration. Nutritious foods provide the raw materials the body needs for repair. There is another reason these foods matter. The kidneys depend on millions of microscopic blood vessels. When inflammation remains elevated year after year, those vessels can become damaged. Researchers often describe inflammation as a low-grade internal fire. You may not see flames, but the smoke affects every room in the house. Aging adults are especially vulnerable because natural repair mechanisms slow with time. Many viewers ask whether drinking more water alone can solve kidney problems. Hydration is important, but it is not a magic shield. Think of water as the cleaning crew. A cleaning crew works best when the building is not constantly being filled with trash. Reducing harmful dietary exposures while maintaining appropriate hydration creates a much stronger strategy than relying on either approach alone. Another overlooked factor is sleep. Studies from major sleep research centers have linked poor sleep quality with metabolic dysfunction, higher blood pressure, and worse overall health outcomes. During sleep, the body performs maintenance tasks that support recovery. If you regularly sleep fewer than 6 hours, discuss that with your healthcare professional. Better sleep and better nutrition often reinforce one another. I also want to address supplements because many seniors ask about them. Some supplements may be useful in specific situations, but more is not always better. Certain products can interact with medications or place additional strain on the kidneys when taken improperly. Always review supplements with a qualified healthcare provider who understands your medical history. Let me share one more story. Martha, age 74 from Asheville, believed that because she avoided obvious fast food, her kidneys were protected. Yet she relied heavily on packaged snack bars, sweetened yogurt products, flavored drinks, and convenience meals. None seemed dangerous individually. Together they formed a daily pattern. After making gradual substitutions and focusing on whole foods, she lost excess weight, improved blood pressure control, and felt more energetic throughout the day. Her experience reminds us that health is often shaped by patterns rather than isolated choices. When shopping, spend more time around the perimeter of the grocery store where fresh foods are commonly located. Produce, eggs, fish, poultry, and other minimally processed items often provide more nutritional value with fewer hidden additives. You do not need expensive specialty products. Simplicity is frequently the better path. Another practical strategy is reading labels for sodium content. Many people are shocked when they discover that a single serving of a packaged food may contain several hundred milligrams of sodium. Because serving sizes can be smaller than expected, the actual amount consumed may be much higher. Awareness creates better decisions. If you already have chronic kidney disease, diabetes, heart disease, or high blood pressure, personalized advice becomes even more important. Nutritional recommendations may differ depending on your laboratory results, medications, and stage of disease. General education is valuable, but individualized medical guidance is essential. The encouraging news is that the kidneys often benefit when overall health improves. Better blood pressure control, improved blood sugar management, healthier body weight, regular movement, and balanced nutrition can work together like members of the same team. Each positive habit supports the others. That synergy is one reason modest changes can produce meaningful results over time. Remember, the goal is progress. If you reduce one highly processed food this week, that is progress. If you replace one sugary drink with water, that is progress. If you prepare one extra home-cooked meal, that is progress. Small actions repeated consistently become powerful health investments. One final reminder. Ask your doctor about routine kidney screening if you have risk factors. Simple blood and urine tests can reveal problems long before symptoms appear. Early detection creates opportunities to slow progression and protect function. Think of these tests as smoke detectors for your health. You hope they never find danger, but you are grateful they exist. Knowledge allows action, and action often changes outcomes for the better for families seeking more healthy years together and thriving at home. Here is the important message I want every viewer to remember. Kidney damage rarely announces itself early. Many people feel perfectly fine while function gradually declines. That is why routine medical checkups, blood pressure monitoring, blood sugar management, and thoughtful food choices matter so much. What they do not always tell you is that some of the greatest threats are not dramatic. They are the habits repeated every day in ordinary kitchens. Your kidneys have served you faithfully for decades. They have worked through illnesses, stress, celebrations, and countless meals. Protecting them is not about chasing perfection. It is about reducing unnecessary burdens and giving your body the support it deserves. Every healthier choice is a vote for stronger energy, greater mobility, and more years of independence.